What is up, PE Ninjas, and welcome to the Village of PlayerEssence, where you can get all your Nintendo Switch and gaming news. Let's go ahead and get right into this. So, Gabe Newell, the big man over at Valve, compliments Shigeru Miyamoto on his ability to marry up input devices with gameplay. So, Valve is working on a handful of virtual reality titles, and they're aiming to create immersive and engaging experiences unlike anything else out there. And here's what Gabe Newell had to say about Shigeru Miyamoto. This is something that Miyamoto has always had the ability to think about what the input device is and to design a system while he designs games. Our sense is that this will actually allow us to build much better entertainment experiences for people. And he's talking about the experience of VR. So at this point, what we're hearing about VR is that it's kind of slowly getting going. I know that Resident Evil 7 was a big game for VR. There's quite a number of people, I think over 100,000 people who have played PlayStation VR with Resident Evil 7. So that's cool. And the PlayStation VR seems to be doing okay for the limited amount of stock that you're going to have for it, because it's just not a mass market device. You need a PS4 and you need that thing, then you need all the cameras and move controllers. It's just like really expensive when you total up everything that you need to really experience this. So I don't feel that it's ever going to be a mainstream thing. Oculus is the same way. The controllers are expensive, the device is expensive. Vive can be a little bit better, but I mean, it really just comes down to this, guys. VR is definitely something that's so off. And the reason why VR is off, in my opinion, is just because, one, the price, but two, also because you're strapping on a headset and that completely takes away any type of social aspect. Before, in the past, even with single-player games, someone can sit down and someone can watch you play a single-player game. You guys can interact completely. Whether it's a movie or any other forms of entertainment, for the most part, you guys can all sit down and interact and you can talk, and it doesn't become a closed-off experience. But the problem with VR, in my opinion, is that it becomes a closed-off experience to the point to where you're really just going to play by yourself, and it's not really going to be a social thing. I've seen commercials from Samsung and other places trying to say, oh, well, everyone's around, and they're just looking at the person with the VR headset. They're like, oh, well, let me try. Or you have like a bunch of people in a room wearing VR headsets looking like idiots. I'm sorry, but people just don't do that. Most people just aren't going to do that. And by the time people do that, VR technology is going to be like, they need to make it better. It needs to be like HoloLens, like where you just put like a scouter like Vegeta or something like Dragon Ball Z, and like you just do that, and then like it just beams right there, so you can still see everyone, and you just interact with stuff like right there, and like you play a game right there to where you can still talk and other people can interact with you. I think that's a much better choice, and that's what I would support, like a HoloLens for a consumer version. The HoloLens they got going right now is way too expensive and obviously isn't ready for mass market. But for me, it's just not fun to strap on a VR headset, a big, bulky VR headset, and play a game like this, and then have my daughter looking at me like, what's going on, Dad? Like, what are you doing? You know, so for me, I'm not a VR type of person. Let me get like double scouters, or let me get like a HoloLens into where everyone can try one on. Once that's affordable and ready to go, I'll be into that, but definitely not VR. But I do commend Gabe Newell. He's definitely right about some of the stuff that Miyamoto has said. Whether it's a hit or not, Miyamoto has always tried to make some innovative devices. And I kind of turned that whole segment into complaining about VR. But anyway, let's move on to the next topic here. And we're going to be discussing Splatoon 2, because they have announced on the Japanese, I think the Twitter page, yes, the Japanese Twitter page, that Splatoon 2 will have LAN play and private battle spectator features. So Splatoon 2 will have LAN play and private battle spectator view features, which Nintendo has confirmed during Tokagi 2017 stage event. The LAN play feature will allow up to 8 users to play together without an internet connection by linking together with their Nintendo Switch docks. Private battles are closed rooms where you can have 4-on-4 matches against friends. Private Battle Spectator View is a new feature that allows an additional 2 players to participate as spectators, who can switch between an overhead view of the map and third-person views of each character. The official Splatoon Twitter account suggests using this feature for distributing videos online from the viewpoint of the commentator. So I think that's actually freaking awesome. Once again, this brings new ways for people to bring content and new ways for people to play games and enjoy them more. I love LAN play, guys. When I was in high school, I used to play Halo LAN all the time, and I think that every game should have it, especially if like you're a shooter. definitely should have it. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to use it, maybe like at like conventions, because hopefully by next year or the year after, I think I'll be at the point in my career when it comes to YouTube to where I can travel to those type of things and play with you dudes out there. But I do feel that it's good to have this type of features, and I love LAN play, so good stuff to Nintendo for making this more of an esports, because that's good. This is good for esports. This is good for competitive Splatoon if you want to get there and play, because before you actually had to connect it online, whereas now at this point you don't have to. You can just play right there, LAN. So good stuff all around, and I'm really looking forward to Splatoon 2 coming out this summer on the Nintendo Switch. And lastly, we have some big news here, guys. Well, some big secret news. On February 12th, the second floor will be closed at the Nintendo NYC due to a private event. The second floor will also be closed on February 13th, beginning at 1 p.m. So we don't know what this is going to be, but many are speculating that it's going to be Nintendo Switch related. Has a lot of people talking. What do you guys think it's going to be? Is it going to be GameCube Virtual Console? Is it going to be The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2? No, I'm joking, guys. We still need to get Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 1. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I would love to hear your thoughts. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and hit that like button if you did like it. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for more news, reviews, discussions, and more. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys for the next video. Peace!